Hi everyone, this is a video that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. It's basically to do with gadget addiction and all the gaming devices you can buy. And it kind of all started with this little thing. I left it in its little case. It was the miyoomini. Basically the size of a pack of cards, really light, you can play anywhere, put it in your pocket, just have a quick little game. Like, I was amazed by this thing, and it kind of got me into retro gaming again, and I was just really enjoying it. You could just take it everywhere with you because it was so small and light and still really comfortable to play. And I have a lot of respect for this one even today, so it still gets some use every now and again. And then I just kept watching, the YouTube channels like Retro Game Core, Tech Dweeb, Retro Dodo. So I was like, okay, I'll buy another one. And I went and bought this, which is like an anbernic. I don't even know what it is. What does it say there? RG35XX supposedly. And I didn't really play it, I thought bigger would be better, have a bigger screen, which it does, much bigger, but yeah, I just didn't play it. And then the fact that I think a month after I bought it, so I don't know, this might have only been out for 3 months, they released a model with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for about the same price, and I was just so shocked. I was like, seriously guys? And it kind of put me off the retro thing for a while. And then I was just looking for smaller devices, so there were some little cool ones that came out, but Russ from Retro Game Core said they weren't that comfortable, so he said this was kind of comfortable, but it's tiny, like really, like you can't really play on it. You've got, I wouldn't recommend that. Didn't even mess around with it. And then I bought this because it was another tiny one, but again the same kind of keys. It's kind of cool on a key ring and all that, but yeah, didn't really play this either. So yeah, don't recommend any really small consoles. I think miyoomini is, at least for me, is the smaller size. So yeah, that miyoomini kind of started an addiction. I've got the Switch here just to show this. Actually, I got before the miyoomini. I just wanted to just show how many gadgets are around. And then yeah, I was kind of going, I can't really keep buying these consoles. And a few gadgets here that I just want to show. Just keep buying gadgets so that you can go out the way as well. But yeah, I was like, I can't keep doing this. There has to be a reason behind it. And I think my next one on the list was probably the Panic Playdate. It was just so unique with the little crank and just the community. Yeah, like I was really impressed by the software that was coming out for this. And I've built, I don't know, four to 6 games for this, most of them free. I'll put up my itch.io page, but yeah, great to develop for, and I'm definitely going to build a few more, but now it's just a glorified clock. And yeah, I have a feeling actually this one was next, because I've got a game called Possibly Endless Golf on the Steam store, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to put it on the Playdate, I'm going to put it on some other devices, and this was just a weird little device. Messed around with it for a bit. Would I recommend it? I don't know. I don't know, it's just an interesting random device. And then, yeah, I was like, okay, I've got to get that golf game on, Pico 8 and Portmaster, and that's where these devices came in. So this is like a Pico 8 development kind of console, should we say, called the Pocketchip. Didn't really use it that much. I've already got possibly Endless Golf on Pico 8. You can go play it on the website for free. And then I wanted to put it on Portmaster because this is just like a 1:1 aspect ratio screen, so Pico 8 games work brilliantly. This is the powkiddy P30, and it had my first console that had Portmaster on, so that was really cool. All those PC games you could play on here. You can even play Stardew Valley on here, so that was quite cool. But the next kind of gateway, I suppose, I don't know, handheld gaming drug for me was this thing, the Steamdeck, the OG. I upgraded it with a 2TB SSD, and it was just amazing playing all my Steam library, just locally on the couch. TV's on, it's something I don't want to watch, bring this out, play it. It was not like I needed to take over the TV with my gaming, and that was yeah, pretty amazing. I was addicted, and great controls, great little device, just a bit on the heavy side. When you put it in its case, you can barely get it in a biggish backpack, and that's what got me looking for my next device, which is the Ayaneo Air Pro, I believe it was. Trying to check, yeah, that's what it says. Air Pro, 1TB, but I've actually got 4TB in here. Very difficult to open and get that one in. I kind of want to get it out now because all the memory prices have gone up. But this, yeah, smaller screen, but much more portable. Weaker than the Steamdeck, but most of the games I was playing with indie, and I was also thinking of possibly streaming games, because another gadget I've got just back there whirring away is the PC I just built, and yeah, this is brilliant again, and used this for ages. And it was just recently it's kind of been replaced. Is this thing, the GPD WinMini? Oh, sorry, WinMax 2. So this has the AMD 8000. I did want, the latest and greatest one, but it's just too expensive, and kind of got this as a refurb for what I thought was a reasonable price. Also use it as my work machine, although you do need to plug it in. You can't really use it as a work machine as is. Sadly, I couldn't find the Thumbie I had, this tiny ridiculous console. Another thing I haven't shown is, usually I trade in my phones. This is an S23 Ultra, but I knew loads of expensive consoles use this chip, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna turn this into a console. It's powerful enough, because I was trying to do PS2 emulation on this thing, it just wasn't strong enough, and yes, kind of unused at the moment, sadly. And this, I told myself I wanted. It's the trimui brick. It is an excellent little device. Really bright screen. I got it because I was playing the miyoomini on the beach, and was in a sunny place for a good while, and I was like, oh, I need something with a brighter screen so I can play some games. And I made that excuse, and yeah, a few games were played on the beach with this, and yeah, it's actually a lovely little console. I'd probably take this around more if I had the choice now, than the miyoomini. But yeah, that was one of the final ones I bought. And I forgot to mention the anbernic arc. I just was missing my Mega Drive, yearning to, even though it's in the attic, take it out and play on it. And I got this, and I did actually finish a few games on it, Robocop vs Terminator, and then I started playing this RPG, which was best on the Sega CD, I think, and sadly I was using the internal SD card that came with the device, which I don't usually do, and yes, like they do, it failed on me, and that was devastating. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is just gadget overload. I'm really trying to pull back. I'd like to hear if anyone's gone down the same route. When I was looking into these things, looking at all the YouTubers, they're doing this as a job. They're doing it to review them, and I'm not reviewing them, and I just kind of got addicted to them. And I'm trying not to really, unless something really interesting or different comes out, I can't see myself purchasing anymore. But gadgets, I probably will find another thing, but I do try and tell myself I need to use it. Like, I've got a little Raspberry Pi compute module, and I got a next stock because I'm getting more and more into Linux, and I've got a Boss Game M5 which I'm trying to do some AI stuff on. So that's probably going to be what my channel's going to be moving towards next. But yeah, just let me know what has been your journey. How many devices do you had? I'd love to hear, and yeah, let me know what you think. Bye.